listened to several people mention about where they went to school. I started out in a very small town in central Missouri. And we only had one school, so everybody went there. I stood in front of many classes, and I don't think I've ever been as nervous as I am right now. As I mentioned, I was in a small high school in central Missouri. I went to college in Warrensburg, Central Missouri State, Mules. Central Missouri was on a trimester basis, and so I actually finished up at the end of the winter session in 1966. And there was a gentleman on campus who was recruiting people, and he was actually from my hometown. His name was Jim Painter. A longtime teacher, principal, and superintendent in the Ritenour District. And he asked me if I wanted to come to St. Louis and substitute teach for the remainder of the school year. I didn't know what else I was going to do. So I told him yes. And I came to St. Louis. It was big. I substituted at the junior highs and also at the high school. And I kind of liked teaching. And at the end of that substitute period, they offered me a teaching contract for $5,200. And I thought I was rich. When I started teaching the following year, I had seen this lovely lady who had taught the year before when I was substituting. And so I asked her for some dates, and fortunately she agreed to them. And after a period of time, we got married over 54 years ago. It's a long time to put up with me. I consider that situation to be my number one benefit from the Ritenour School District. While teaching, I have many memories, mostly good, of teaching in this district. I remember back when I was coaching, I was at Hake, and I had an undefeated wrestling team, and I was very pleased with that. Unfortunately, when I came to the high school, I had a team that never won a meet. I'm pretty shaky. I don't think I was ever this nervous in front of a classroom. Most times, we hate to admit that we're getting older. But on opening day of 1 year of school, my eyes were open to that reality. As I was taking attendance on the first day, I called this one boy's name, and he answered, "Here." And then he said, "Mr. Thompson, you taught my mom." And I said, "No, I didn't." He said her name was Linda Higgins. I said, "Yes, I did," and I went right on with class. evenings before homecoming when we were building floats. I enjoyed being away from school with the students. I enjoyed how well they worked together. And they actually ended up doing well enough to win first place in their float. I also was involved as a class sponsor when we got involved to host the prom. You have to earn all this money to pay for it, or at least most of it. And then we got the hotel out by the airport for the ballroom. And the class chose a band to play at the prom. And everything was going fine. Until about halfway through the evening, the band decided to set off some power techs. Have you ever been in a hotel when the fire alarm goes off? My teaching ended many years ago, but my friendship with my students, fellow teachers, and parents has not ended. A couple of wrestlers one day talked me into getting on Facebook. And I've been able to keep track of a lot of them. Some of the things that arrive on Facebook are not very good, but most of my communications with former students and teachers have been very good and very receptive. Some of my students went on to become doctors, engineers, contractors, presidents and CEOs of companies, professional athletes, and teachers. A couple of them I was very proud when I put some of the pictures up there. Two of them were students of mine. I retired some time ago. Except for aging, it has been good to me. I will tell you the nice thing about retirement is that a week consists of one Sunday and 6 Saturdays. I thank very much the people that nominated me and those that selected me. Ritenour has been my life for many years, and I'm proud of that fact. Thank you.